everyone, it's Nina. Thanks so much for joining me today for a new tutorial. And today I'm going to be featuring how to work with quilled paper art. I'm going to be using a very simple quilled paper technique which you can use to create beautiful quilled paper art that can be used on decorations of tags, cards, and even gift boxes. I'm going to be turning my quilled paper art into some gift boxes. But first I want to actually talk to you about how you can build your quilled creations. I'm using this quilling tool, which happens to be from a company called Quilled Creations. This tool has a really fine tip, which also has a slit in the top of the point. That slit is where you're going to be putting your paper. Now for paper, I'm going to be using a cardstock here from Do Crafts, but you can use any cardstock or even thin paper sheets. Anything will work for this technique. I'm cutting my strips into about 1/8 of an inch thick. You don't want something too thick because you don't want to make this overly dimensional, so that way when you stick it onto a card or tag, it's not going to be something super bulky. However, you could make your quill creations much more thicker. It all depends on what the look you are going for. Now to start your quilled paper art, you're going to want to slip the end of your cardstock strip into the slot of that fine point. And at that point, you can start rolling the paper. Now you don't want to roll too tightly. You want to roll very gently and with a little bit of a loose touch. Once you've pulled that twirled paper off of the quilling tool, you're going to let it unravel a little bit. Now you can let it unravel as much or as little as you'd like. It all depends on how big of a circle you'd like to create. Once you've let your paper unroll, go ahead and stop it and add a little bit of adhesive to the end of that paper twirl. Go ahead and hold that in place so that way the adhesive has a chance to adhere to the other end of the paper. And once that's gone ahead and dried for just a second, you can start shaping this circle. Now there's many ways that you can shape this circle. I'm going to pinch on two sides and help turn this circle into a triangle. You could turn this into a square, you could turn it into a diamond, you could turn it into more of an eye shape, an oval. You have limitless options of how you can shape this circle into whatever type of shape that you're going for. And then beyond that, you can build those shapes into designs. And I'll get to that in just a second. Before I move any further, I'm going to work on building the box. I stamped a piece of Neenah Desert Storm cardstock with the Mod Trees background and some Distress Oxide ink. And then I'm going to cut it with the Lawn Fawn mini gift box die. This cute little die is going to cut this shape and give me a box. Once I folded the box into the shape that it's supposed to be, I will take those little quilled shapes that I've made, these little triangles, and start forming them into an image. I'm building a tree. But you could do all sorts of things. You could use circles and build snowflakes. You could build presents if you turn these into squares. You could do anything to make these little quilled designs into whatever you want. It all starts by building that circle and then shaping the circle into whatever shape you'd like. And that's how easy it is. I added a star to the top of my tree, and then I put sentiments using a little strip of cardstock and some small sentiments that I had from a few different Simon Says stamp sets. I added those to the middle of each tree that I created, and I also tied a little bow from some Lawn Fawn red trimmings. These tiny little bows add the perfect finishing touch to these gift boxes and help make this look very festive and Christmassy. Now, like I said, you don't have to make a tree. You can make any shape you want. Remember that the quilled designs all start by creating your circles. Once you create those circles, you can do whatever you want with them. And that's what's so much fun about quilled paper. Again, remember that you can use any types of papers that you have in your stash, and all you need is one of those little quilling tools to get your paper creation started. I hope that this video has inspired you to try some paper quilling of your own. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more weekly inspiration, and you can go ahead and visit our blog for more details on this project, including still pictures. Thanks for tuning in. I will be back again with more to share, but until next time, I hope you have a great day. Bye!